5 Ways to Become the Next Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is more than just one of the world's most recent billionaires. The co-founder and CEO of Facebook, born on May 14, 1984, has forever changed how we share ideas, interact with friends, and present ourselves to the world. This did not happen by chance. Mark has accomplished extraordinary feats because he has particularly lived his life. Important strategies and approaches provided the team with the focus required to grow and implement the mantra. So, let's dive into the video to discover ways to become the next Mark Zuckerberg. Here we go. Start exclusively. On February 4, 2004, Zuckerberg launched the Facebook.com, an exclusive social network for Harvard students. He presented it to Stanford, Columbia, and Yale the following month. Soon after, Facebook expanded to more Ivy League schools, eventually reaching all universities in the United States. Finally, in September 2006, Facebook went public after expanding from colleges to high schools and businesses. That's more than 2.5 years after it first debuted. Why? If you want as many people to visit your website or business, you want it to be available to everyone immediately. These things, however, take time to develop, and it is often preferable to incubate your business in a smaller community before going global with the big boys. Furthermore, people are more likely to visit sites tailored specifically to their needs because we enjoy being among the selected few who can participate. This isn't just good website advice. If you are offering a service, start by focusing solely on one very small niche. Then, contact the individuals and businesses in that group and inform them that your work is specifically tailored to their needs. Expand from there. Work backward from the customer. The customer is almost always correct. So, why do so many entrepreneurs create a product or service and wonder, how can we persuade people that they need this? As Mark Zuckerberg will tell you, it's better to get inside your customers' heads and figure out what they want before giving it to them. The question isn't what do we want to know about people? Instead, it's a question of what do people want to say about themselves? While MySpace and Friendster faded into obscurity, Facebook grew into the 800 million member behemoth that it is today because it has a knack for understanding how people want to share and connect socially. Combine ideas. Often, the best new ideas are new combinations of old ideas. Earlier, Mark founded FaceMash while still a sophomore at Harvard University. FaceMash would display images of 2 Harvard students side by side and ask users to choose which was more attractive. The website was popular on campus, but there was one major issue. Zuckerberg had hacked into Harvard's computer network to obtain images of the students, infringing on their privacy. As a result, FaceMash was shut down by the university. Later that semester, Zuckerberg created a website to assist his art history classmates study for their final exam. It was a hit at Harvard, just like FaceMash. However, unlike FaceMash, it allowed users to leave comments beneath images. Around the same time, Zuckerberg began working as a programmer for a group of Harvard students, creating HarvardConnection.com, a dating and networking site. All 3 concepts were good on their own, but when Zuckerberg combined them, the result was Facebook. Learn how to program. What do Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Facebook founders have in common? First, they were all computer programmers. My number one piece of advice is to learn to program. Computer programmers design digital systems, and digital systems have never been more important in how we live and conduct business. Zuckerberg's advice is based on his belief that skilled programmers will be in high demand for decades. Of course, some of us have goals that do not necessitate lines of code. The real lesson here is to develop the skill set required to achieve your goals. That way, if you come up with a billion-dollar idea, you'll be able to make it a reality. Challenge yourself to be better. Mark Zuckerberg is a firm believer in self-improvement. On his Facebook profile, he lists eliminating desire as one of his interests and takes on a new personal challenge every year. When some Facebook investors and employees began criticizing Zuckerberg's performance as CEO in 2005, he did not become defensive. Instead, he enrolled in CEO lessons with retired former CEO. Businesses are reflections of their owners, and one of the reasons Facebook keeps improving is that Mark keeps improving. So, what do you think about the 5 ways by Mark Zuckerberg to become the next him? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting business updates.